The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Bradley Beal.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Tyus Jones out there with Booker. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Durant in at the power forward position. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Now here's Randall. Puts one up from 19. That one good for 2. Edwards got his team on the board to start the game for the Timberwolves.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Kicks it out to Jones. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
Edwards with another miss. Edwards gone 1 of 3 on the night. Durant kicks to Jones. Back to Durant. Outside for Beal. They get the rebound. Booker with no one around. The three-pointer is right on target.
In textbook mechanics, make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
Pass to Randall. From the top of the key. Good work there as it goes.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Booker the pass to Beal. Here's Richards. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 5. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Now, I brought up Devin Booker's name, and he winced a little. He said, can I tell you something? I'm worried about Booker. I'm ready to double up on him and fight the good fight, but if he gets hot, we're in trouble. So, I guess it's hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Conley. Devin Booker picking up that last basket.
Come on.
And Gobert kicks to Conley. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Look, we all know Rudy Gobert is a force on defense, but you can't afford to ever ignore this guy. I mean, he's got the physical gifts to make problems anywhere on the floor.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
He hits both from the stripe. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Timberwolves. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Suns. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
Well, right now for the Suns, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
Now here's Conley. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Conley gets the bucket.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Outside, Jones. Here's Richards. Defended by Gobert. Back to Richards. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You know, you look at Durant, I don't think he gets enough credit for his passing. He's excellent at getting the rock to his guys.
Outside, Edwards. Over Booker. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
This one for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for Phoenix. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Randall. That shot, no good. Nice defense from KD. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way. The whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Talk about a modicum of consistency. Kevin Durant has played at an elite level since he's been in the league, and that's a lot of years, and continuing to do just that.
Now here's Conley. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
We know that's in the past. You can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Conley against Booker. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Conley kicks to Randall. Edwards looking it over. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And the Suns also making a change. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Beal. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Booker outside. Pass to Durant. Takes a three. Richards. It's good on the putback.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
From 12 feet out. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Edwards got 6.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Allen outside. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 10.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the basket by Ingles.
Getting the ball to somebody ready to stroke it. Selfless play by Edwards there.
The Suns trailing. To the paint. Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Edwards. It's deflected. It's Durant on the wing. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
With 3, Booker, that's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
For 3, Edwards makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
O'Neal outside. Pass to Richards. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
And a deep 3 from Booker from beyond the arc and then some. Booker's got 16 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Edwards against Allen. And the basket by Edwards. 14 points for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Phoenix. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Grayson Allen is out there with Monte Morris. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's O'Neal in at the 4. Morris, no good. Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Reed misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Great. What a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
That free throw good from Allen. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Free throw good, Edwards. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Jones checked in for Phoenix. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets you extra possessions on the glass. He steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
Pass to Ingles. Shoots over Beal. Here's Gobert. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second chance hoops, too.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Randall's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Puts it up off the inbound. Jones, no luck.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Alexander Walker finds DiVincenzo. No good on the three. Suns trail by 3. Right side, Beal. Randall against Plumlee. Here's Beal. And the layup's good off the glass. Beal's got his first points of the game.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact.
Back to Randall. Timberwolves passing it around. Pulls up. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. Durant's checked in for the Suns. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McDaniels kicks to Reid. Over Plumlee. Drills the baseline jumper.
Naz Reid is a very good shooting big.
Suns trail by 3. To the middle. Stolen by Reid. McDaniels against Beal. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Reid with a screen on Beal. McDaniels. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. Jones, the pass to Plumlee. Here's the 3. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Plumlee. KD's got 14.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Picked by Reid. Alexander Walker passes to Randall. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 8.
The real come at us
and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Beal with the bucket.
Terrific response by Beal. This demonstrates what a competitor he is.
Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Randall dishes to McDaniels. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Booker, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And Randall throws it down.
Going towards the basket, that's when Randall's most dangerous.
Phoenix has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Pass to Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And he knocks down the first one.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. No good there.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And so Durant nails them both. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Randall surveying the D. Lets the 3 fly. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Outside Durant fires the 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Pass to Randall. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Reeves got his 2nd basket. Suns trail by 3. Booker the bounce pass. Plumlee finds Jones. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Booker, defended by Alexander Walker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Randall passes to Alexander Walker. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Buries it from 3-point range. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. And it's the Suns with the ball. They trail by 6. Booker outside. Outside, O'Neal. And again, unable to change momentum here. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. O'Neal against Randall. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Booker with a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
You might want to track this guy. Mark him definitely. Just deadly from deep so far.
Randall left side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, the creative finishing ability of Randall draws a lot of fouls.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
The first free throw is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for Phoenix. Bradley Beal comes in for O'Neal. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
.139 left here in the second. Durant with it. Out defended by Randall.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Randall is screen on Jones. Conley hits the jumper in space. Conley's got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Beal. Jacks up a 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Beal's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Gobert, the screen. Three-pointer, Randall. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Jones kicks to Booker. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. With some arc. The shot by Beal, no good. Timberwolves leading by 6. Pass to Ingles. Jones against Conley. From the wing. And that one is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. High-scoring affair, Brad. How would you assess the first half?
We got to defend. We're not going to outscore this team. They got some of the best scorers in the world. We got to defend. That's the only way we're going to win. So, second half, we got to be a lot better.
We'll see how that turns, Brad. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful. You know, for the Suns, they've played below average basketball coming out the gates. They were hoping for more. They were talking a good game in the preseason, but they have not backed it up. Like you never back anything up, Ernie.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Suns.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but tonight it's right.
Hey, we should try a harmony.
Let's do it.
Playing for one another.
The phrase gets overused. Kenny, get on beat.
But tonight, it's right.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Count that bucket.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play two bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
Conley feeling it out. It's hauled in by the Suns. KD's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Gobert. It's blocked.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Booker. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 6. Gobert finds Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. He can't hit that time.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Beal gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 5 assists in the game. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Now Randle. He's got 19. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
For Randle, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
Booker the pass to Jones. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
The first one falls.
And Conley's a guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Joe Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, he's one of the last quintessential pure point guards. Mike Conley, steady as they come, looks for others first. He wants to make passes before he scores. He's a guy you love to have as a teammate.
On the wing, Jones. Nothing on the board. McDaniels against Booker. And here's Edwards from the arc. The rebound by KD. Durant's got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's Beal in the corner. Floats one. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota leading by 6. Reed with a screen on Jones. For 3, Edwards drops in the tray. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Booker. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Booker's got 25 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Out to Conley. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Booker. 25 points in the game. Outside, Jones. Pass to KD. Down low, here's Richards. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Richards got 10.
Talk about a high IQ baller. Durant read the pick and roll coverage perfectly there.
Outside, Edwards. Reed with a screen on Booker. Edwards drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Minot's checked in, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Timberwolves on defense. The drive by Booker. And it goes down 2 points. Booker's got 27 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
To the wing on the left. Here's Minot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Minot's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Suns trail by 8. Outside, Jones. From the stripe. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. DiVincenzo finds Reed. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead. Booker the pass to Jones. Beal with it. There's the triple. Kept alive. Here's Richards. Reed with the block.
Great denial by Reed. Boundless energy he brings.
Over in the corner, Edwards. The second effort. In deep. Reed drops it in. Reed's got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. The Timberwolves, number 1. Fourth, the Suns.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
The Suns making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Here's Ingles. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Edwards got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Timberwolves. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Now here's Booker. He's got 27. Inside. Shot to stop the run. And that one's good. Richards got 12 points in the game.
Defensively there, you played Booker to shoot, but he's also a willing passer.
DiVincenzo against Booker. Pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Booker kicks to Beal. And here is Allen. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. For 3, Booker. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 8.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Richards. For 3, Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Ingles. It's Edwards on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Edwards got 34.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Durant, no good. Minnesota leading by 22. On the wing, Ingles. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Booker. The Suns shooting 43% from the floor. And Beal kicks to Booker. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Booker's got 29.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
Allen against Edwards. Over Allen. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Booker. Lays it up off the glass. And that's 31 points for Devin Booker.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Allen against Edwards. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. With the shot. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Allen's shot is off. DiVincenzo against Booker. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The three ball. And there's Booker on the assist by Allen. Booker's got 13 points in just this quarter. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Timberwolves on top, up by 15. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Timberwolves leading by 15. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. O'Neal is out there with Durant. Then it's Jones. Then there's Allen. And it's Plumlee in at the center. Basket counts.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Jones, the pass to Durant. Over Randall. The rebound by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Randall. Shoots from the elbow. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Randall's got 25 points in the game.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Right side Durant. The 10-footer. Garza pulls it in.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Allen, defended by Alexander Walker. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And, Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Alexander Walker shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
Free throw drops for Alexander Walker. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
And so, Alexander Walker nails both of them. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Allen's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 23. Alexander Walker on the wing. They grab their own miss. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Jones against DiVincenzo. Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him. Clock is at 3. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Minnesota.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range. The Suns have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
Hey, it's all about W's for Durant. I mean, he understands that feeding open teammates is how you make that happen.
Pass to Garza. Alexander Walker on the wing. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching. But I read a lot about them, Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
Randall right side. Over Durant. Randall no good. The Suns have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And it's in there. KD's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
O'Neal against Randall. Out to the wing. Here's Minot. And it's sent back by O'Neal. From outside the arc. And KD good for 3. Durant's got 23 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Randall outside. And here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. Over Allen. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Right side Jones. Durant in the corner. No good from outside. Timberwolves leading by 19. DiVincenzo with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Garza. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Fires of the pass to Alexander Walker. Why not? A three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. KD with the bucket.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Minnesota leading by 20. Pass to Randall. Shoots over KD. Another miss by Minnesota. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Over in the corner, Randall. Shoots over KD. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 10 points in just the second half.
Taking it himself, Randall changes who he is when the jumper goes in.
Booker outside. Jones sets the pick for Booker. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 8 rebounds in this game. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Do you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit, because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Over to the wing. Back to Conley. The three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Durant's got 31.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
McDaniels, a screen on Durant. Randall with the bucket.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Randall with a screen for Conley. And another three for Minnesota.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Beal with a screen on Randall. Got a piece of it. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. From past the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Now Booker. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team. And you picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And now, our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.